Merry Christmas, crypto fans. All right. It's that day after Christmas here. Nothing big has been happening on the market. I haven't posted anything over the last few days. Been busy doing Christmas stuff, family over, all that kind of stuff. But I do want to give an update. It's going to be kind of a boring update, but just wanted to go over with what is going on here and why we're moving sideways, where things are headed, and what's to be expected here in the near future. So Bitcoin's around 95.5 right now, not oscillating a whole lot. Let's take a look at everything here. The fear and greed index is nice and low. It's 63. It's not that low, right? It's still a greed, but it's not an extreme greed. And this correction is good. If it breaks below 91, we could get to the middle 80s and anywhere from call it 82 to 88,000. I think anything in the 80s is a good buy. I'll be buying back in at that point if it does go to that price point and ride it up a bit longer. But all the altcoins are doing similar things. There's nothing huge changing. They're all, for the most part, down along with it, correcting. They're most of the altcoins are near a bottom or may have bottomed out. But again, if Bitcoin bumps down to 82, all bets are off. They're going to go lower. They could definitely go lower than that. So it really depends on what Bitcoin does. Does it trade sideways, continue its sideways action here for the next week or two? I do think it's potentially going to move to, I'd say at least 90, 88, 90 range down there to that corrective number. And I think the market will be pretty happy if that is the case, if it does do that. We will see, though. It's anybody's guess on it, and a lot of it's going to be dependent on what the market gives us and what we're seeing out there. But let's look at some of the news that's going on here. Some of it is positive for Bitcoin. The rest is everybody's busy during holidays. Nothing much is going on. Trump has promised to do something great with crypto. I think day one, you're going to see the day of inauguration. He's going to announce stuff. Things going to happen. It's going to really ignite things. And that could be the start of this next really, really big rally. I do anticipate it's going to be sooner than that, more like second week of January. The first week is even going to be slow, right? It's New Year's. Everybody's getting back into the shuffle of things. Kids are still home from school, at least for a couple of days there, early January. But I do anticipate by the second week, we'll start to see things progress and move up, unless we get some kind of major correction in the stock market. We have something escalates with wars or, the UFOs and everything that we're seeing going on. So a lot of things could come into play and cause problems, but I think for the most part, everything is looking pretty solid. Let's look at what we got here. There's some really good news. Let me find that article. I think it's actually in Cointelegraph. There's another company that's buying up crypto or buying up Bitcoin, I should say. And I'm going to find that one. Let's see. Here it is. Curl Technologies launches Bitcoin Treasury strategy with 21 million in purchases of Bitcoin. So that's good news. That's another company that's going to be buying Bitcoin, which is going to help push it up. When they start buying, who knows here? I'm not sure if it's going to say in this article, but the announcement was made. The purchase was made, an average price of 96.5. Okay, so that's when they purchased. It's already have. Who knows if they're going to be purchasing over next few months, a little bitty dollar cost averaging in or not. But their price point's not a bad price point for them to enter in there. There's still some more downside. Like I said, the market could correct a little bit more. But worst case scenario is going to go to the low 80s and then it should shoot back up unless something catastrophic happens. But this is the first of probably many more companies that are going to do similar things because they don't want to lose money to inflation. They know Bitcoin's likely to go up more this year, way more so than the value of what they're going to get in the savings account or in a money market account. So that's very bullish. That's very positive for Bitcoin, if nothing else. Christmas rally says here was snuffed out. Yes, it was. It was not in the cards to be happening right now. And see if there's anything else. Like I said, really nothing big. Each bar is on my huge to buy list. Even now at 28 cents, there's just so much bullishness and so much partnering that they're doing that I'm going to be dollar cost averaging and buying this one right now. And if you're looking to figure out when is a good time to get in, now is definitely, if you want a dollar cost average now, say this week, next week, the week after, I think you're going to be in pretty good shape. You're going to have good buy-ins that by the time we get to February, March, April, you're going to have some potential good profits that you could take. You could definitely cash out on. I think that's all. Let's look at this because this doesn't look good, right? So you look at the crypto bubbles here, almost everything is red. Generally, this is when you want to buy, though. This is when you buy when you see things red like this. So I'll do a little bit of buying. Injectives, huge on my list. I'm going to be going through this upcoming week about 15 or 20 coins that have not really moved yet, that I think are blue chip coins or really good potential coins, use case coins. Injectives one, Ton is one, Near is another, right? These are three, just to name a few. Helium. Theta's moved up and down. That's been there, but there's a bunch. Pyth is another one, another Oracle that I like a lot. And Arbitrum. So see, these are some of the ones we're going to end up going over. I'll kind of go into a few each day here and give you like what I think are pretty good price points I think it might hit to this cycle. Just guesstimating here. Won't be investment advice, but we're also going to go over one thing that Trump can do is allow for crypto companies in the U.S. to not pay that capital gains. I'm not sure if he's going to do that through executive order, whether they're going to go through the House, Senate, whatever it is. Even if they go through that, I think that's something that'd be passed easy, simply enough, as long as they don't attach too much garbage to it. But that's something we're going to go over too, what all these different American companies, which I think could go up exponentially more than other companies. And then you hear rumors of other companies going to move to the U.S. so they can take advantage of this as well. I think that's what's going to end up happening. And it's going to be a big bonus to a lot of people, especially those, that are going to be short-term holding it and you're not going to pay capital gains taxes. I mean, it's huge bonus money. Think about it from this perspective. So you can do it and not have to move to Puerto Rico to get that tax savings or move to another country. So huge opportunities coming here. And that's pretty much what I want to wrap up with here. So in the short term, a little bit bearish. Hopefully Bitcoin just trades sideways. Maybe has one more corrective. I would personally like to see it go in the 80s, and that's me being greedy because I would like to pick up some more in the 80s. I liquidated a bit at 104.5. So if I could pick it up some in the 80s again and then pick up some alts with it as well, I'm going to be in pretty good shape and be ready for this bull run. And I'm going to have a small account where I'm going to be doing some trading. So I might share some of the tokens I'm going to be trading with you guys. If you want to hear a bit about that, just put that in the comments and let me know, and I'll make more videos on that. But that's pretty much all I want to update here for you. Hopefully everybody had a great Christmas here, and everybody's going to hopefully have a great new year. You'll probably see a few videos from me before the new year and what I think is going to be heading into us for the bull market for 2025 and into our new year. All right, guys, catch you in the next video.